Hi everyone, this is Killshot from 99 Gaming, and this is The Walking Dead Season 7, Episode 9 live stream chat and spoilers. So I want to say what's up to all the people joining in. I do have to warn everybody, this will contain some spoilers, some spoiler type of conversation. I won't unveil everything that's out there right now, but we are going to talk about some different ideas. And I do have some information, but we're going to try to keep it limited because we still want to speculate on some things that might want to happen, or that we might want to happen. Sorry about that. So a few people I see logging in, so I want to say what's up to Trip, Dragon, Johan, Darren Hoffman, Matrix Boy, Kicker X Gaming. So he's like, finally. Hey Sharon Jackson, good to see you as well too. So you know, you guys know how we do this. I mean, it gets pretty dramatic during the shows. What's up, Moody Girl? So I wanted to do something a few weeks before the second half of the season really premieres, just so we can kind of talk and compare some ideas. Matrix Boy's like, Kilts, are you tired? No. I'll tell you what happened in a little bit. So what's going on, Hunter? Actually, I sneezed a little bit ago, so I'm nasally. It's not what you really want on a video. It's like you're getting ready to broadcast, and you know, right before I just got in a sneezing fit. I sneezed like 3 times. I don't think I have a cold, and I don't think I'm allergic to anything. It's just now I'll probably like get less nasally as we go. So Brandon, what's up? You're new to the live stream. Jill, how you doing? This is the way this works. Let me set some of the ground rules as some people start to log in. This conversation is going to be tailored around the Walking Dead TV show. We will talk about a little bit of comic stuff, and we'll talk about some video game stuff here or there, but I want to get kind of the old group back together, and this is the group that we debate, and we look for hidden clues, and all of those things. And as I said at the start of this video, I do have some spoiler information, and toward the end of this video, I'll probably release some of it, but I just don't want it all to be completely out there. So, hey, it's Lauren. How are you? So awesome, man. I'm seeing some new faces here, or some faces that I haven't seen in a long time. So Jack Gamer's like, Kills, I can't watch the stream. I got to take, okay, study, man, but thanks for popping in. Appreciate it. Damper Gurm Reaper. Awesome. I noticed all of you guys. So let me get back to some of the ground rules. And we do this every Sunday night after Talking Dead. So if you guys get on board for that, we'll talk about the episodes, some things we like, some things that we found out. And this is about you guys, so I'll pick a topic and I'll talk about it a little bit, but I'm going to be reading a lot of your chat and a lot of your comments, and I got a couple announcements I have to make as well, so that's going to be some pretty awesome stuff that's coming up. But if you don't want your comments to be in a video, don't leave the comments, because everything is open season. So some things that you guys think and some things that you know, you predict might happen. What's up, Anime? And I'll do some shout-outs. So Caesar Baez wants to know, who are the Garbage Pail Kids? Yes, we are going to talk about the Garbage Pail Kids. Epic Gamer, what's up? All right, I'm going to hold off on some of the shout-outs for now. Just bear with me. I'll get to you guys. I'll call on you for your questions, and then toward the end of this video, I'll definitely do some shout-outs as well, too. So if I didn't catch you guys, and if I don't read your question, one last ground rule. When this video goes live, we'll do about a 30-40 minute podcast here. And after it goes live, if you guys can get over to the video, leave some comments in there as well, too. Leave your questions there. And also, if you guys can give this video a thumbs up, that would be awesome. So, all right, get the questions going. Let's talk about, please talk about the future of Daryl and Carol. Daryl and Carol is going to be really tricky, because this season is going to be a lot about trying to get, there's a subplot going on, and it's trying to get Carol back into the mix. So major spoiler alert here coming up, guys. There will be some deception, and there will be a traitor act in order to try to trick Carol to get her to help fight. That's all I'm going to tell you guys right now. But Daryl will not be happy about it. How about that? Okay. Here's an announcement that I want to make for you guys as well, too. So hopefully a lot of you guys that are here, and I see a lot of familiar faces, you should know at this point that I have the sister channel that is called 999 Spoilers, and it's going to be for extended content. So on this channel, we're still going to do the Walking Dead theory videos, we're still going to do the hidden clues, we're still going to do the live streams, but on that channel what's going to happen is there'll be like some extra events, there'll be some giveaways, and also some of the videos that we post on this channel, I will take your comments and we'll add clips of those videos and we'll call it 999 Fan Reactions. So if you guys have not subscribed over there, it'd be great if you would, because some of your reactions, some of your comments are going to be in there. So I get a lot of creative comments. Some of them are funny. Can't post all of them, but I really want this channel to be a lot about you guys. You know, we do sub shouts, we do chill with kills, we do a lot of your questions, so I'll call your name out and read it. So Chris Balenza says, I think there is no more future with Daryl and Carol. There is a future, but it is not of a romantic type of future. And so that's a little bit of what's going on. So 999 spoilers, check it out. We'll do some fan reactions. There will be a lot more content over there. So just check it out. Cool. No, there's not going to be a relationship. Moody Girl's right. Trinice, do you think Negan's going to kill Rick and Carl? Absolutely not. Neither. Hey, it's Lauren. What do you rate this season kill? And thanks for the shout out. So I'm going to rate the season. It's still an open book. So obviously the premiere was great. Then there were so many different stories that it got a little watered down. You go to the Kingdom, then you go to Oceanside, and then you're kind of back and forth. So it's weeks before you see some of these characters. But it's going to happen in a hurry. So the second half of the season, when all these groups start to come together, it's going to make a lot of sense. So I'm going to say it is going to be an amazing season when you start to see what's going to happen in the second half. I think it's all going to really come together nicely. The second half of the season, though, you're not going to see as much Negan right away. You're going to see the finishing, the plots sort of finish, and then it will sort of ramp up the last few weeks with a lot of Negan. So, next question, because we are going to talk about Garbage Pail Kids. I'll leave that, because that's going to be a pretty long topic. So, Josiah Martinez, Negan kills Daryl in the season finale. Absolutely not. That is, it cannot be worse, further from the truth. Talibans. Hi. How are you? Let's see. Sharon Jackson. Do you think Tara is going to tell the group about Oceanside and their guns? Yes. She will. And I'm telling you guys, I'm going to give you some predictions, but keep in mind some of my predictions have a little bit of credibility. So we will get to see the group from Oceanside again. I promise you. Henry, do you think Beta will be in the show? I don't think there'll be any whispers this season at all. Yeah, prepare for Sasha. Epic Gamer. Hey, Kills, when do you think Father Gabriel will die? Whisper of War. It's going to be a long time. Ryan's Walking Dead channel. Kills, what do you think will happen in the mid-season premiere? Do you want to know what I think will happen or what I know is going to happen? I mean, I don't have all of it, but I do have a few facts that I do know, and I predicted some of this already. So let me go ahead with the things that I predicted that I have confirmed. How about that? Because you guys have watched some of my videos. So one of the things we saw, Rick and the group will go to meet with Ezekiel. And I think about a couple of months ago, right at the end of it, I told you guys when this meeting happens that Ezekiel is going to turn Rick down. It's it's standard plot line, right? I mean, Ezekiel's not going to say, hey, yeah, let's go fight these people. Ezekiel's going to take that same protective role as everybody else does and say, I don't want to get into it. We got a good agreement with them. Your fight is your fight. Can't help you out. It's not personal to me at this point. Ezekiel's going to turn Rick down. So something will happen that I also predicted, and that's going to be the death of a couple people. So Richard and Benjamin will be the breaking point for Ezekiel. That's what's going to force Ezekiel to reconsider. And I stated this a long time ago, and I'm positive on it now. So what's up, William Dodd? And Chris, Sasha is gone. Adios. See ya. No doubt about it. Moving on to her next TV show. Confirmation. Who do you think will get the bite that zombie Sasha? You know that. See, that's a good question. That I can't tell you. If I had to lean towards someone, and this is a wild card, okay? Tobin. For some reason, I think Sasha is going to bite Tobin, and that's what ultimately might bring Carol back into the mix. I don't know, just a feeling. That is not confirmed. Evil Mustache. Do you think Aaron is a spy? No. But it's Enid, right? No, Enid's not a spy. Cool. Just a real quick show of hands, because we're getting close to 100 people, and this is going to scroll up really, really quickly. What's up, Daleface? How many of you are subscribed to the 999 Spoiler channel? If you're not, it's okay, but I just want to see. Because I know some people, they just don't want to subscribe to everything, and I get it, because you'll be getting notifications like mad. And that way when I see some of the names and some of the comments, because I'm going to use your information. When we do a video, I am definitely going to take your comments. I get some really, really creative comments. Okay, yeah, I just want to kind of quick show of hands. Not a big deal. But I do want to build that up, and we are going to be doing some giveaways. And we may even do one of the live streams from there as well, too. Awesome, awesome, cool. I'm telling you what, the 999 Army, you guys are the best subs in the world. There's no doubt about it. It's like, I don't know, I'm pretty honored to hang out with all of you guys, because the conversation just, it motivates me to keep this thing going. Cool, cool. And not TV related, there will be another comic book reading tonight. I'm having a lot of fun with them. I am learning just a ton from the comics. And that was really a personal challenge for me. You know how people have like these New Year's resolutions, like these motivations? My New Year's resolution was to get knowledgeable with the Walking Dead comics. No Negan impersonations, right? I think I'm too nasally to do a Negan impersonation. I'll be a tired, sleepy Negan. Okay. Well, here's the thing. I mean, Tobin, they did go out of their way to show Tobin in that walk of solidarity is kind of what I'm calling it. What's up, Dominique? Thank you. Love you too, brother. Appreciate you being here. So, there's a lot of people they could have picked, but they're showing Tobin. And The Walking Dead, when they start to show people, like Olivia, they show Olivia a little bit more, something's going to happen. Spencer, they show him a little more, something's going to happen. Tobin is going to be a part of the story. He hasn't been a big character yet. I mean, he's had the romance with Carol, but not really a big piece of the puzzle. And also Eric. And here is one that I think I am wrong about. All right, I'm going to spoil something for you guys. And because I just found out something. If you don't want it spoiled, look, if a couple people say no, I'm not going to do it. So I have predicted that, let's talk about Daryl and the Daryl beatdown scene. You guys have seen it in the preview, the teaser, right? So if several people say don't tell me, then I'm not going to tell you. But I know who Daryl is hitting. So leave in the comments right now if you guys think you know who Daryl was punching. I'll see a few of the comments here. And then I'll lean toward it because we're going to do some videos on this stuff. Spoilers, spoilers. Everybody, just do it. Just do it. Tell us. Well, that way I'll give a couple people a chance to kind of jump out of chat, if they don't want to know. Spoil it, spoil it. All right, so Anna Mae says Dirty Dave. Walking Dead Freak says Simon. And I am on record as saying both of them, because Dwight, Simon, who? And I went through and I pieced a lot of these frames together because initially, the back of the truck, the bridge, I couldn't really tell the background. So it did look like I thought it was Dirty Dave initially. We slowed it down. And then when I did a video yesterday, I thought, this looks a little bit more like Simon. It's Richard. It is Richard. You guys are correct. And it's pretty bad because I like Richard. But, yeah, Richard's losing it, man. He's losing his mind. I know a lot of people are like, it's Simon, it has to be Simon. And then the people are going to be like, why? Why is it going to be Richard? How does Richard relate to that? Nope, not Dwight. Well, at this point, Pev, if I tell you I'm going to spoil something and we build it up for like 2 minutes, you have your opportunity to get out of chat, yes. Yeah, I like Richard too. But here's the problem. See, Richard is so desperate to fight the Saviors right now. It's become a personal battle for him that he's going to... It is. Why is he hitting Richard? It's a great question. Because Richard wants to get Ezekiel to go to war with the Saviors, and he won't do it. So Richard comes up with a plot. Here it is. Oh, major spoiler. I shouldn't tell you guys this. All right. You know what? I'm going to give you guys 5 seconds because there's like almost 100 people in here. If you don't want to know, leave chat right now. Just even for the people that are watching the playback on this. Leave chat in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. So here's a little bit of the prediction, and not 100% confirmed, but it does make a little bit of sense. So Richard devises a plan against Carol and figures that if Carol somehow is killed or somehow is involved or the Saviors know about Carol, then it will upset Ezekiel enough to fight the Saviors. Daryl finds out about it. And bam. There you go. So Daryl is not happy with Richard. I know, the title does say spoilers, but we go a little bit beyond the spoilers, like we're really, really, going to deep dive into it. So, Daryl beats down Richard. Now, doesn't kill Richard. Up to my, from my sources. However, I did predict also that I think it's episode toward the end of the season that Benjamin and Richard will both die. Now, I don't have all the details, but I think Benjamin... I can't remember which video it was I did, but I said they're catalyst, right? There's catalyst to everybody's going to really get them going. Richard won't be the catalyst. Because Richard has always been loyal to Ezekiel, but Richard dying is not going to be enough to get Ezekiel to go to war. Benjamin is. Benjamin is Ezekiel's responsibility, and he's also Morgan's responsibility at this point. So I think the Saviors will kill Benjamin. Richard may get involved, try to stop it or whatever. Richard's going to die as well. And that's a funny question. Sorry, I stopped and I'm reading chat. But I don't know if there'll be redemption. That's the thing. I don't think there'll be redemption for Richard. So in some regards, Benjamin could be the catalyst for all-out war. How many deaths will occur in the second half of season 7? 5? I'd feel safe saying 5. I want to see Dirty Davy die. He's got to be on the list, though. Timothy, seriously, will you stop asking about my weight? Dude, I'm like 450. 450 pounds. I'm like 5'1", 450, if that makes you happy. There you go. Envision me however you would like to envision me. Let's see. Maria, will Maggie be Hilltop's leader of the future? Absolutely. Let's see. Yeah. I mean, obviously, we know. That was a shocker with Glenn and Abraham. Well, let's go ahead and speculate some of the 5 deaths. I threw the number out there, 5. So we're going to say Richard, Benjamin, Heavy Metal Dude is gone. So there's 3. Dirty Davy, and Sasha. And could be another wild card in there, or 2. Could be one of the Oceanside people die. I mean, there could be a standoff there. Cody, it's a good question. I don't know if Sasha will die in the season finale, or if they're gonna carry it over and have her film an episode or 2 for next season. I would think she might die in the season finale. And I do think she's going to get Holly's death. Well, Dirty Davy is the creepy guy that had the balloons with Enid. And I want him to die, but it's likely... Man, I just don't want to give all the spoilers away right now, but it does say spoilers, right? This is not 100% confirmed. But there are pictures from the Spoiling Dead's fan page that were posted a while back of Rosita and Sasha. So it is speculated that Rosita and Sasha will go rogue and Sasha will get captured. And then the Dirty Davy tried some stuff with Holly, and then he was killed. So it's possible that Dirty Davy will try that with Sasha, and Negan will kill Dirty Davy for attempting to rape her. And then perhaps later on Negan actually stabs. Because in the comic, and I haven't gotten this far in the comic, they don't know how Holly died. They just know that Negan killed her, whether he stabbed her, strangled her, whatever. So maybe they'll actually show in a TV show what happened, or what the writers think happened to Holly, he'll do to Sasha. So instead of a big cliffhanger at the end, I mean, wouldn't that be like horrible that Sasha gets stabbed and Sasha becomes a zombie? So Lauren says, do you think Enid would die? I don't think anytime soon. Michael Cooley, do you think people getting paid $500,000 per episode is underpaid? Well, here's the deal, Michael. For you and I'm sure we'd be happy with $500,000 per episode. For a corporation that is charging advertisers just so much money, and comparatively speaking, Rick and Daryl are as good as any 2 lead characters on any other show. Like, I don't know what, I guess we could Google it. What do we think that James Spader makes on the Blacklist? I mean, if he makes $500,000 or $600,000 per episode, then I would say that Andrew and Norman are a little bit underpaid. I don't. You can't compare them to normal people. You have to compare them to people in their trade. Cameron wants to know what exactly is a catalyst. A catalyst is something that happens that makes something else happen. So if Benjamin dies, it's cause and effect, right? So because Benjamin died, the effect was that Ezekiel was pissed off and went out there and started a war, or agreed with Rick. I think it's a fair question about the salary. But I mean, we could get into the economics of it and the financials of it and say, okay, well, if they didn't pay him so much money, then our cost of a Coca-Cola would be cheaper because we're not watching TV ads. It's all relative. I mean, they're going to jack the advertising prices up, and then they make more money, and then they got to do something with that money. Might as well pay it to Andrew Lincoln. David Moraga, happy birthday to you. Hey, it's a fair question. I don't mind the questions because, I'm going to call out your name and I'm going to read the question. So you guys are either, it's going to be a good question or you're going to look as foolish as me when I'm answering it. Fair enough. I mean, contracts can be broken. They can be terminated. I mean, they could still pay him the money. But I do think that the fact that Norman and Andrew signed 2 years, I think that they're going to fulfill that contract, and I don't think they're going anywhere anytime soon. Why would they? I mean, why would they kill people just to kill them? I understand the hardcore comic people and the people say, well, Daryl wasn't in the comics and he's expendable. I think it makes Daryl more of an asset because he's one of the few people that you don't have to sit around and say, well, they got to do that to Daryl because it happened like that in the comics. Logan Productions, Morgan going to die anytime soon. He was supposed to be dead already. So he's on borrowed time. Yeah, I think when he said someone's going to betray the group, I would imagine he means Richard. Just my thought. Shadowblade, you are correct. There will be a Rosita and Sasha joint effort. Adam Ramon. Killshot, who's your favorite character? Abraham. Kills, who do you think Rick goes to first for the Alliance? Jesus is going to lead them up to, well, first he's going to talk to Gregory because they're already there with Gregory. And then Jesus is going to lead them up. They're going to talk to Ezekiel. They're going to get turned down. And that's going to make Rick a little bit more desperate. There's going to be a whole lot of back and forth. And then we are going to come across the Garbage Pail Kids. And the first alliance will be with the Garbage Pail Kids. Now, I don't know how strong of an alliance that's going to be long term. But it'll be an alliance. One out of necessity. See you, Epic. Later. Well, anything involving Sasha would be heartbreaking, wouldn't it? CJ, thanks for the sub. English Went, what's up? Well, Gregory could easily be a traitor, but I don't think that's going to surprise anybody. Yep, well, you're right. Carol's on borrowed time as well, too. I mean, there are several characters that could have been long gone already. But I do think that Carol still adds some value. Hey, it's Lauren. She wants me to read that she has to be excused and she'll be right back. I read it for you. There you go. Thank you, Donna. Appreciate the support. You're awesome. I appreciate it. Michael wants to know, how long will it be before Negan seeks revenge on Daryl? It's going to be right away. Simon is going to be out there looking for Daryl. That's why Simon, I think, goes to Alexandria. They're trying to hunt him down. Wolf Raging is new to the live chats. Will you guys welcome Wolf Raging? So, look, a lot of new people actually logged on. We probably doubled the amount of people that are here. Let me just go back and we'll rehash. Save your save some of your questions for a couple minutes here. I just saw a question I wanted to read. We do this every Sunday night. We do it sometimes a couple times per week. We'll do some live streams. I do them for everything. I do them for some of my gaming fans. Just Sunday mornings we do Chill with Kills. That's more a little bit related to gaming. But every Sunday night after Talking Dead, we always get together and do a live stream. So if those of you that have never been here, this is a little bit of what we do. The format is pretty simple. You guys type a whole bunch of questions. I'm reading through them. I'm going to check your chats, and you know, we'll address whoever we can address. And then the video will go live. And when the video goes live, if I don't address your chat, get over there, leave a comment, and somebody else will address it because people are going to be watching the playback. Usually, with these live streams, after we do Talking Dead, I would say anywhere between 15 and 50,000 people watch them. So it's kind of cool that it's not really about me, it's about all of you guys. So they get to go in and sort of see all your opinions and all your questions. So you guys are part of making the video. And of course, if you guys could give it a thumbs up, like the video, because obviously if you like it, other people are going to want to watch it. And if other people want to watch it, then it just creates a bigger forum and it's just more stuff we can talk about. We get people here from The Walking Dead. We have people in this chat that are other YouTubers. We have people in the chat that are from Spoiling Dead's fan page. It's a whole group of people. There was a lot of really creative ideas. So anyway, there's the ground rules. Cecilia wants to know, do you think Negan will die? Not for a while. They didn't bring him there to be the most evil villain on the TV show just to kill him off after a season or two. And he plays a big role in the comics. One that I don't fully know yet because I haven't went that far into the comics. I'm going to catch up fast though. Let me deviate 1 second as well too, because I thought about doing this and I mentioned this in a live stream. This is not TV show related, but we'll get back to the TV show in a second. I'm reading the comics and I'm up to issue number 15. When the new issues come out, I'm not going to skip forward and do that because I just can't understand it and comprehend that lapse. So I'm just going to speed through as much as I can. I would think by the summer I might be fully caught up. So if I can get caught up by the summer, then when the new stuff starts coming out, then I'll be able to sort of draw a little better comparison. Merle Dixon. What's up, Merle? Yeah, Negan is a crafty dude. Calm Fang. I made a theory of who Sasha will bite. Okay, well, let's hear it. Michael Cooley wants to know, when you spoil episodes, does it ruin the show for when you watch it? For me, it doesn't, especially if it's something that's really, really dramatic, because it allows me to look for other details. Like, I like to do hidden clues, and I like to check out some of the Easter eggs and some of the things that are out there. So if I have an idea of what's going to happen, and look, the spoiling is not always 100% correct. There are deviations, and sometimes there's things that are wrong. But it's just like, when I go to a movie, I know what the movie's about because I've seen a preview of it. And for me, it's kind of like seeing a preview and being able to enjoy the intricate details and the dialogue and the conversation and the facial expressions. That's why it doesn't ruin it for me. But it's a good question. Thank you. Tristan Freyer, when do you think they will kill Rick? Not even on the radar right now. I don't think it's even a concept that they're thinking about, to be honest with you. So Cameron Van Sickle, do you think Rosita will get the same death in the comics? Didn't want to spoil it. Have you read that far? I haven't, but I know how she dies. And most people do. I mean, most people know she gets her head put on a stake. I'm going to say no. I don't think she's going to get her comic death. I think someone will, but I don't think it's going to be her. They changed things a lot. This is what, in going back and just reading the first 14 issues of the comics, that I realized is everybody said Glenn had to die this way because he died in the comics. They're like, almost none of the deaths are like in the comics. So it blew my mind. I mentioned this even from the comics. Like, I couldn't believe Shane died so quickly in the comics, and he was so popular in the TV show. Because I loved him in the TV show, and going back in the comics, like, man, he didn't really get any airtime at all. Lindsay Luke, you are late to the conversation. The topic is whatever you guys put in chat. We're just bouncing all the way around. In the playback, we've already talked about a lot of spoilers, some things that are going to happen. So we've went with some real hardcore spoilers, but we still got some speculation out there as well. Jordan says, I've heard that Rick will die at the end of the season. Is that true? No, it's not true. Let's see. Stacks, hey Kills, do you think they're going to end on another cliffhanger? It'll always be a cliffhanger. It's just not going to be a real major cliffhanger. Like, I don't think they're ever going to do what they did again. I had no issue with it. I loved the drama, and I loved waiting around for it. And I loved doing the videos and talking about it because, you know, we just created so many good forums and so many good topics of conversation. Adam, will Rick lose his hand? No, not going to happen. Matrix, I will be putting mods on other channels. And when we do a 999 spoiler chat, we'll definitely do that. Good question, Maria. Will Judith die? I don't know. That I do not have any insight into. Yeah, and Lindsay, I saw that as well too, where Stephen Yeun wanted that epic death. But he still had to share it with Abraham. But they needed something epic for Abraham too. Smallville Boyd, why haven't we seen anything with the tainted pigs? You will. Oh, they're gonna be storming in there. Because we haven't seen the Kingdom group since then. It's been so spread out, that's why we haven't, but they'll get back to it. Good questions. CJ wants more spoilers. I am going to do some more of the spoilers, but some of the videos I'm actually going to sort of piece them together episode by episode. There's some other stuff out there with some other people as well. I mean, there are some things that are common knowledge. Not everything is known. It has not been confirmed that Sasha's going to die in the season finale. It's very, very highly speculated, but that's kind of the real drama at this point. But a lot of the other storylines we have a good idea, and I'll do some of them week to week, because I still want to do a couple speculation videos. And if I put everything fact, you know, it's going to happen exactly this way, then we can't guess. I do want to have a little bit of the guesswork and a little bit of the fun with that. Yeah, he did. The whole Arrow thing was like just shocked. And that's why everybody was so shocked with Denise. Because they just played that really, really well. Is Heath going to be the traitor? Is Heath ever going to be back? And who took Heath? That's probably a bigger question. Kimberly Neville, when do you think Daryl will find out who helped him escape, Sherry or Dwight? Sherry helped him escape. There is going to be, someone's going to take the fall for that. And, you know, I don't know. I've got my own speculation about this. I don't think this has been confirmed through any spoiler site yet. But Dwight will start to, I think it's probably going to be 16. I think it'll be the season finale where Dwight will turn on Negan. We'll use this word again, catalyst. So I don't know what the catalyst is going to be, whether maybe Sherry's had enough. And I just got a feeling, Sherry's going to kill herself. And then Dwight really has no purpose anymore. I don't know. Not confirmed yet. And yes, I have heard that Abraham will be in the season finale as well too. Good question. We're going to go about 5 more minutes. So I want to keep this around 45-minute stream, so some of the other people haven't watched it, you know, they can kind of sit down and make it into like a regular episode. We will do some shout-outs toward the end of this, so I'll take, you know, 5, 6 more questions, a couple more topics that we'll talk about. Because I think we covered a lot of the really, really main topics, especially from the spoilers and some of the images that are out there. Because we know Simon comes to visit, and Simon is He's butting up to Rick, so, you know, being Rick's buddy, he wants to know where Daryl is. Going to try to convince him to help him. The group looks in a little bit of disarray in one of the pictures, but then I just like that solidarity picture. And Tobin is going to be in there somewhere. Jack Gamer wants to know, Kills, can we do a top 10 best villains? Yeah, we can do that. We can throw something together like that. Heavenly Hutcherson, do you think that Eric will die to... Wow. Yeah. It's tough. I don't have a beat on Eric just yet to see how that's going to work out. All right. Major spoiler coming up as we wind down, so buckle your seatbelts for this one. All right. This is, let's see, if I had to put a gauge on this, I would say this is 70% confirmed. All right. Major spoiler coming up, 70% confirmed. So don't hold me to it exactly, but I think this is going to create a really interesting plot going into next season and All Out War. All right. You're only getting this here. And then we will wrap up with a couple more questions, and then we'll finish off the ground rules, and then we will do some shout-outs and end this thing. All right, here we go. Eugene. People want to know what's going to happen with Eugene. Oh. Here we go. All right, make sure people have their opportunity to leave before we get to it. This is about Eugene. Eugene will be treated differently than Daryl. Eugene starts to gain some status and may even be embracing the fact that he's treated with respect in Negan's group. Someone will have the opportunity to rescue Eugene. He turns it down to stay with the Saviors. There you go. So don't know if that constitutes as a traitor. Now, that could mean that maybe Eugene switches sides, or it could mean that maybe Eugene is planning to sabotage Negan's group later on. Don't know that yet. But, yeah, Eugene will have a rescue attempt, and he will turn it down. There you go. Okay. Major bombshell there. So hold tight for when it happens. You won't see it for a couple months. Don't know. That I don't know, Sharon. I don't know if he's going to be a traitor. I got a feeling Eugene is going to... he figures his best way to get back and to avenge Abraham is going to be to stay there a little bit longer. That's my take on it. So I don't think he's going to... I think he's going to turn down the rescue attempt, stay there just so he can make a big impact. Remember, Abraham was like his brother. So, I mean, he's got to... He can't forget about that. All right. Tell you what, let's wrap it up right now. Actually, before we wrap up, I know I'm going to get tons of shout-outs here. So, once again, appreciate all of you guys being here. Thank you so much. This was kind of a... Didn't plan it together a week or two, but I will do one of these probably Sunday night. We'll do a couple more between now. Any news that comes out, we're definitely going to get together and talk about it. But I don't want the group to get too far removed because it's been a little while since we've done one of these and gotten all our ideas and our thoughts and our comments out there. And I love this forum. Each of you guys just really make this so much fun each and every week. So thank you, thank you, thank you. If you haven't slapped the like button, slap the like button. If you don't know what 999 Spoilers is, check it out because some of your comments will be included over there. We will do weekly giveaways, extended footage, fan reactions. Fan reactions is something I'm really excited about. So did a video yesterday. I'm going to take some of those clips and some of your comments. And what it's also going to do is give you more incentive. So, you know, leave your comments, leave your honest thoughts. But if you got something goofy or funny or something along those, it'll definitely attract more people, and we'll include that in the video as well. So thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are just absolutely awesome. So I want to say what's up. I'll do this as quick as I can, like in a minute or so. So A. Ray, what's up? Ashton Cypher, Logan Productions, Israel Marion, Eric Calburn, thank you for being here. Raging Happy, thank you as well too. Who we got? Come on, guys, keep them coming. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Oh, I just got a super pause here. I must have been reading them too fast. Hey, it's Lauren. Thank you for your participation. Christian Deleg, Kyle Labrador, Smallville Boyd, Carmen Trance. Thank you. Appreciate you being here and all of your comments, interaction on the video. Frank Dodado, and Dominique Thomas. Who else we got here that I'm shouting out? Lindsay Luke, thank you. It's okay. I mean, at least you got here. You can watch a little bit of the playback. Alex Anya Bates, thank you. Ratty, didn't see it was going up too fast. Sorry. P. Diddy, always a pleasure. Thank you, buddy. Wildfire, it's too much now. Diabolic Angel, what's going on? Phoenix Rider, thank you, everybody. All right, we're going to end this thing. Stacks the Joker, Calm Fang, Palladium Blade, Joshua Martinez, Street Boy, Cecilia Dunes, I hope I said that the right way, Jordan Chima. I'm just going to mess up some of your names. I'm doing my best here. I am doing my absolute best. Obviously, my mods, Drake at Vlogs, what's up? Also, Dale Face, thank you. All my mods do such a great job keeping it somewhat clean. Awesome. And there will be a Walking Dead comic video posted later on tonight. You're going to have a lot of fun with that. This will be issue number 15. So thanks, everyone, and I will talk to you all soon. Peace.